Welcome back to Essex, Connecticut. This little village is on the Connecticut River. It's just the quintessential New England waterfront town, and we were here recently, so we decided to come back for the 4th of July, and I wanted to share with you our Independence Day in Essex. On the 4th of July, the Connecticut River Museum was open to the public for free. This was our first time visiting the museum and also the museum's first time hosting the 4th of July boat parade. On April 8th, 1814, during the War of 1812, the British rode up the Essex River and they burned 27 ships in the Essex fleet. So it's celebrated actually every April with a parade for some reason. It wasn't a good thing, of course, but it's still marked by the town and celebrated as Burning of the Ships Day. So I got to learn about the history of it here, and now I know a little bit more about why we celebrate this day, even though it's not really a cause of celebration. If you're visiting Connecticut, a lot of people go to the shoreline, which you won't want to miss, but you don't want to skip Essex either. There's also a beautiful steam engine, the train that you could ride up along the Connecticut River, and it goes to a steam ferry boat. It's very charming. And then there's the Griswold Inn, where you could have a lovely lunch. This inn was actually an inn before the United States became a country.
July 4th, Independence Day, the boat parade. And this is a big year for us. This is our 50th anniversary, but it's a big year for the boat parade. This is our first time hosting the boat parade. And it has been at Essex Caribbean Yacht Club for more than a decade, and we're really excited to be bringing it to all of you today.
Little cannon. This was our first time seeing the Essex boat parade. It was interesting after visiting the museum to imagine all the ships that were burned here on the Burning of the Ships Day during the War of 1812. I will save you from watching the whole parade. It's not too exciting on video. It was more fun to watch in person, but it was very charming and quintessential New England on Independence Day, 4th of July. That evening, we drove back home and we went to Lake Waramaug for the 4th of July fireworks. You could see the fireworks almost anywhere around Connecticut, especially on a lake. And this was our first time at Lake Waramaug, and we had so much fun watching the fireworks with the town. For many Americans, the 4th of July weekend is the official start of summer. It's quite the big deal. I grew up on a lake, so I always just remember all the childhood nostalgia of 4th of July, fireworks over the water, being out on the lake with my family. 4th of July was always a really big deal, and it brings up so many good memories and feels like summer. It is hot and muggy today, just the way I love it. And I'm on the way to, oh, the groundhog's out. He's so cute, he's just running away. But I'm on my way to the grocery store right now because I would like to get some stuff to make appetizers for the 4th of July family picnic I'm going to. This is one of my favorite times of year. The 4th of July family picnic, for me, it's the start of summer. I don't know if it's like that for everyone in New England, but that whole that whole first big party of the summer just makes it feel like the start of summer. I'm also going to be keeping it very simple, but I found this really cute appetizer idea where you cut the cheese or watermelon and fruit with star-shaped cookie cutters. I'm excited. Fresh basil from the garden. Oh, it smells so good. This is my first time really being able to harvest a big batch of it. In the late 1960s, my grandparents bought a cottage on the lake. They bought it for the family to enjoy, and my Aunt Tammy ended up buying the house when I was younger. My mom and I, we grew up across the street in the house next door. And so we still gather at the cottage every year, the family, for 4th of July. The big 4th of July picnic in my family is just wonderful. I look forward to it every year, and it's potluck style. So this was my first time making this particular recipe for the event, and it was so good. I just made a blueberry balsamic glaze using just blueberries, balsamic, and of course balsamic glaze from Trader Joe's. I just blended it all together, and it's very good. I think I have extras, so I'm gonna put this in the fridge and use it for salad for summer. This came out so cute. The only thing I would change next time is not buying the pre-cut mozzarella or the cheddar cheese. I would buy just the block so I could cut it thicker for thicker stars so they won't fall apart. But other than that, it came out really good, and I used all the scraps for salads and other things after, so nothing was wasted. The sliced cheddar is a fail. They're very cute, but too thin for the skewers, and they break apart instantly. So same with the mozzarella. Mozzarella's cut a little thin. I did the sliced mozzarella. I should have probably just gotten mozzarella myself and cut it so it was thicker, but I didn't do thin slice. I just did regular slice, but they're holding up better than the cheddar, so I'm just gonna keep going for it. I kept the blueberry balsamic in a jar for people to drizzle on their own so they could have it with or without, but they came out really good with the blueberries, basil, and tomato. I also had extra blueberries and watermelon and made these wands. The cottage has changed a little bit over the years, but one thing that hasn't are these stairs. My grandfather and my great uncle Roy built these stairs back in probably the very early 70s to get to the lake. It's quite steep, but so much fun, and we love being out here on the water, my family. And so I shared a little bit, but I want to protect my family's privacy. So I'm just showing you a couple little hints of what life is like on the lake. My aunt's cat Dixie is over 20 years old. She loves being outside by the water, although she's not a fan of Walter so much, my cousin's really big dog. Every year my cousin controls the grill, and we have my aunt's baked beans, my other aunt's potato salad, and all the, the summer goodies. My 4th of July weekend at Silver Stand State Park, one of my favorite beaches in Milford, Connecticut, and I just relaxed on the sand and soaked up these summer moments. Thank you so much for enjoying summer with me. I hope to see you again very soon.